stand up and give Wilson a big, huge Texas welcome. Come on up, Wilson!
So I actually want everyone to stand the entire time I'm speaking on. I wanted to first of all thank our host today, because at least from my point of view, this is a very, very big deal to be able to bring us all together, to be able to unite and see this message, and also to get excited at where everyone is right now with Young Living. So let's give her a round of applause. If I only knew what I've experienced in the last day with communicating with her directly, that would be enough. But when I was able to kind of wiggle my way out of a different business trip that I had planned that was going to take me to a completely different area, I asked a few people, where should I go? The first thing out of their mouth was Dallas. Go to Dallas. Go to Dallas. And I said, who? And there were only a few names that popped up, and the other people said, no, I couldn't come. But Alyssa here was very, no, I'm just kidding. Alyssa was the first name out of the mouths of those people that said, go to Dallas, because they know her, and they know what she represents, and the integrity that is always surrounding her. And that is a word that I do not say lightly, and I hope that you have all been able to see that as well. First thing that I would like to kind of go over is just about me, because I'm a strange face with a beard. It's a little bit closer to crimson, and I wish I could do something about that. But just so that you know a little bit about me and why I'm here to represent corporate for you this afternoon. My name is Wilson Lillianquist. There's a J in there. It's kind of like a Y. I don't know why they did that. They just want to make things confusing for me. But I am extremely blessed to be able to work with Young Living. It is completely different than other companies I've been with in the corporate world. And there's a reason why I'm here. I'm excited to be here, and why I will do whatever I can to go out and tell people about Young Living and the company that I am able to work for. One other blessing that I have in my life is my beautiful wife that does not know that she had to settle quite a bit when she married me. And our lovely daughter, Olivia, who is 8 months old, and I already miss her terribly. With the message that was brought up today, it's very rough leaving her. But one of the reasons why I chose these oils to bring today is because Raven here is actually something that has helped us out in our life with our baby. With a few health concerns that she's had, I put Raven in her diffuser at night, and it is something that is just fantastic for her, helping. And I know that it's something that has just blessed our lives, having that in the room. Apart from that, I also kind of wanted to touch base on another product that's been talked about a lot today, which is my first encounter with Nietzsche as well. So going back to me and Young Living, I actually started out with Canada operations. So I was the operations manager of Canada when I started with Young Living. And the first week that I was a member of Young Living, I went to Canada for an event, and they said, hey, why don't you hang out around the Nietzsche bar? And I was like, great, it's a bar. So I went there, and I drank Nietzsche all day. And everyone was excited, and they said, here's another round of Nietzsche. And I said, great, sure, okay. And I didn't know anything about the product until I was probably, I'm going to say, 3 or 4 bottles deep. And it was an experience. We'll just leave it at that. But in limited amounts, I've loved it ever since. So hopefully we can provide a little bit of excitement there. But as I said, I've been able to help with projects in Canada, leading up their operations for a short time, but I've been able to work with Eddie Silcock and Ben Riley now, and I will tether to their wagon anywhere that they go because of, once again, their integrity, their honesty, and what they want to do for you as members and also as new customers of Young Living as well. The products that we bring to you they're the most important thing. It's not the dollar amount, even though, again, a great thing. We hit $1 billion last year, which is insane. But on top of that, we have fantastic products that we want to bring to you. One of the projects that I was able to help out with were the Canadian NHPs, and that stands for Natural Health Products, and it's something that they've been able to do a little bit differently because of their regulatory constraints or just things that are different up there, but we've been able to really introduce the products in a different way in Canada. It's been fantastic. It's been a great ride with all of our Canadian members. We also touch base on a few things in these videos with OTC, so over-the-counter products that we have, which, guys, if that's the direction that we're going, are you kidding me? How great is that? The claims that you can make when you're putting a product in front of somebody and you already know these things. You've already seen them in your life. You can put that product in front of somebody and you can say, this is a natural thing that you can have in your life. I know that this is going to bless you. It has blessed me. That is just over the moon exciting. And I hope that everyone here really knows and understands that that's what we want to do for you. That's what the corporate structure is there for, because we're there solely for you guys, to get products into the hands of everyone. We want to have these in every home. I apologize, I'm just looking over the time really quick, but I also wanted to touch base on one thing before you guys chase me out of the room, but Social Security numbers. Let's talk about that. Okay? So what does that all entail, guys? So much, okay? Not only does it entail so much for you as builders or just somebody that wants to come in and say, I just want to try the products. Just let me try the products. I don't want to get scared away with something as personal as that. But there's so many things that are tied to just that one little bit of information. And another thing that I want to bring up is we don't want to be like every other company that sweeps something so important under the rug, and let's just see if we can get away with it, okay? Let's do it right the first time. Let's also build you a platform where we can, I don't want to say anything that has a negative connotation because there's nothing negative about this, but let's be able to personalize our messages to each type of member that we have, okay? Social Security numbers, when we are able to pull that out, we will also be able to reach out to those that just want to buy the product and say, okay, these are the great products that you should try. Awesome for you. But then there's those that want to build a business, that are here because they enjoy the business aspect of it, and they want to build and grow. That's great as well. But that's going to be a different message. And all of you know that already because you've been here for more than 10 minutes. You know that there's different people in the room, okay? So let's build that for you. And let's take that into consideration as we move forward. This is a big project. We have it as our top priority. And I wish that I could stand up here and say, this is going to be ready and done for you next Tuesday. But I can't, okay? It will not be done next Tuesday. But it is our #1 priority, and we are working towards that. And we are taking into account that there are new things that need to be addressed with that. There's going to be new benefits to taking out the Social Security number. So again, I say to you, this is my #1 priority as a project in North America. And as the head of the Project Management Office of North America, this is my #1 priority. Okay? A few last things, and then I will drop the mic and then run out of here before I get tangled up with any other questions or things like that. But I want to say thank you to everyone in Dallas. Okay? There's no surprise as to why when I said, okay, you know what? Let's hold off on that other trip and go next week. where should I go then? And people shouted at me, Dallas. They also wanted more trees because I had Reese's holiday pumpkins in there. But if anybody wants a way to my heart, that's my #1 favorite treat. I don't see anybody writing that down, but that's okay. Just remember it. It's certainly important. My birthday's also in July. No, thank you so much for being you. For being members that, when I ask the question, there's no hesitation. And for letting us know where we have a solid foundation of good people that know of these fantastic products. And not only that, where we have a strong place to go and find so many members that we call family. And to have a very strong place in our tribe here in Dallas. So I wanted to thank you for that. Give yourselves a round of applause. Next thing, I do want to touch base on this. I know that it's been talked about before. It's the holiday catalog. I did bring a few. Unfortunately, I was not able to smuggle enough for all of you on the plane, but you know, I need my shoulder room. But it's fantastic, and one of the greatest things that is in this catalog, in my opinion, I need to preface that, but is the Northern Lights Black Spruce. And the bottle was working its way around. I'm not sure where it ended up, but I wanted to snag some to rub some in my beard a little bit because I love it so much. But hopefully everyone's able to at least get a little bit of a smell of that oil, and also when you have time, look into the benefits of Northern Lights Black Spruce. It's my favorite thing that is in the catalog among many. And just like one of our diamonds said, it's very difficult to find a product and say that this is the #1 thing in my preference list, but it is one of my favorites. And I wanted to mention that. Also, thank you for being here. These are going to be very strong events as we move forward. These Live Your Passion rallies. We know the importance of having everyone together, feeding off of each other's energy, but more importantly, we want you to feel like you have a direct line to those that work for you at corporate. Me. I am your employee because without you, why would I be working so hard on these projects and products? Okay? So we want you to know that we hear you and we are here to represent you, and we are so excited to have another avenue. And not only do you have to go to another event and you have to travel really far, but this platform is going to give you the possibility of having this literally in your backyard. Or you can be able to have one of these rallies at the click of a mouse. So we are doing this because we love you and we want you to feel that connection. It is that important to us. Finally, I do want to say one more time how much we appreciate the host that we have here. We have leaders that you can contact, and not only can you talk about your problems, but they've lived through these problems. They know these issues. We have leaders in the field that are so fantastic that at any chance, I will drop everything and get on a flight early in the morning so I can come and I can spend a few hours with one of your leaders and with you because of how important it is for me. And I hope that that never gets, I don't want to say wasted, but I'm going to. I hope that that never gets wasted. You have such great people here in Dallas. And I'm so very grateful that you've allowed me to be a part of it. If there's anything that I can do for you, please let me know. But once again, thank you for being here.